Let's talk about solar for a moment. Great that you put solar on your house. Warming planet, solar is important, it generates energy. And then you call me and you say, hey, Jason, I want to sell my condo or my house, and I just put solar on. Great. Maybe. Jason Allen, Keller Williams, Palm Springs Luxury, want to talk to you about solar. Solar adds value, no question, to you as the homeowner. The question is, how you acquire that solar is going to influence whether your buyer sees it as a value. If you only lease your system, that can create a hurdle for your buyer in purchasing your property because they have to assume that lease. A, the lease has to be assumable. B, they have to qualify for it. C, they have to find it attractive. Owned solar panels add value to a home. A buyer may not be willing to pay you everything that you paid for those panels, meaning there's discount value, but if you actually have panels, it may be the reason someone buys your house over a different house if you own them. If you lease them, unless they're inexperienced around leases, it's going to be a roadblock. Solar lease providers aren't always telling you everything you need to know. I'm not a fan of solar leases. If you're in a solar lease or that's the only way you can get solar, you need to be clear on what the terms are when you go to sell your property and you want a buyer to adopt that lease. Buying is better, and I'll tell you how you can do that. If you want to get solar on your home and you don't have the resources to buy the panels outright, so you're considering a lease, I want you to instead consider a HELOC. That's a home equity line of credit. If you bought your house more than 3 years ago, odds are good you have equity, and by doing it that way, you own the panels. If you own the panels, there's no roadblock when you go to sell your home. Roadblock meaning your buyer does not need to assume the terms of your lease. This isn't meant to scare you. It's information. If you've already committed to solar, we have to deal with it. It's just important to understand how it's going to fit into the matrix of marketing your house. And if you haven't bought solar, better to talk to your real estate professional. Call me, call whomever you bought the house with. Get information about what adds value. Getting solar because you think you'll get more for your house, probably not the best spend of your resources.